Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited for this video because I've been thinking about why is it so many people are not seeing the results that they want to. And I've been a personal trainer for over 15 years and I've seen so many women transform their body, their metabolism. But I do think about the messages that I get online or the people who are new to my class, new to my training, wanting those quick fix results. And I've just been thinking a lot lately, like why is it that some people see results and some people don't? And I want to make sure everybody sees results. That is my plan for 2025, to help you get in the best shape of your life with my weekly videos. So if you want me to stay on top of these, please, please, please comment that you're watching, share it with a friend. I truly appreciate it so much. I want to help you get in the best shape of your life. You deserve to feel confident and good in your body. So I am turning 39 this year and I just am feeling more and more passionate. I don't know why. I feel like aging, we have this expectation of when you hit 30, you're going to start gaining weight, your metabolism's going to go down, and then when you hit 40, you're screwed. But I really believe that this is false. False, false, false. Do not believe it. You can become in the best shape of your life no matter what age you're in. Even if you're in your 50s, your 60s, it's not too late to improve. I know multiple people in their 70s getting better, getting stronger, getting more fit. So don't use age as an excuse to not be where you want to be, because I am stronger and more flexible than I was when I was a competitive Division I tennis athlete. So I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons people are not seeing results. If you're looking to lose weight, gain muscle, it kind of all comes together, which I know can be confusing for people. If you're looking to gain muscle and put on weight, good weight, you need to eat enough protein, you need to eat in a surplus. If you are trying to fix years of dieting and you're aging and your metabolism is low, you need to eat enough protein, same thing, and eat at maintenance, I'd say. And even a little bit of surplus is okay at the beginning to undo the damage you've done. Then in time, when you are trying to lose weight, if your metabolism is back up, then we can talk about going more into a deficit, which is eating less calories than you burn. And eating in a surplus is eating more calories than you burn on a day-to-day basis. Not just through workouts, but through, metabolism, thermic effect of food. There's many different ways that we burn calories. So I'm going to talk mainly about weight loss today because that is what I'd say most of my clients, most of the people messaging me are looking to do, is losing weight. Possibly sometimes they want to build muscle and lose weight at the same time, which is what you should be thriving for. Always, always, always. If you want long-term weight loss, if you haven't been watching my videos, I can't stress this point enough, is weight training is the way to go. Is the way to boost your metabolism, build that lean muscle so you become a fat burning machine. First point of why you could not be seeing results is that you're not moving enough day to day. Just because you're going to get your workout in doesn't mean that you can just sit there and do nothing the rest of the day. Like, I really, really, really encourage you to have a step goal. And if you think you're moving enough, I'd encourage you to track to ensure that you're hitting as many steps as you think. Most people tend to overestimate how much they work and underestimate how much they eat. I'm assuming if you're not seeing results, you need to be hard with yourself. You need to not be gentle with yourself. You need to face the harsh reality that your mind may be playing tricks on you and telling yourself that you're moving enough throughout the day. Can we increase that step goal? Can we have a step goal? Like, can we be more consistent with it? Track it. What feels good for you? Like, I encourage walking outside. It's one of the best ways to see results because you're not gonna overtrain. Cardio can be so depleting. Spin class can be depleting. Rowing can be depleting. Like, when you're doing that high intensity, if you are focused on building muscle to boost your metabolism to become a weight loss burning machine, you have to put all your energy into weight training. So if you're doing too much cardio, you could be burning yourself out, so you're not recovering properly, so you can hit it as hard as you can with the weights. That is why I love walking. All my clients that do lots of walking get the results that they want. So if you hate, and I think there's something really special, magical, meditative about being outside that you can't get from being on a treadmill. But I'd say if you know you're not going to get outside, get yourself a walking pad, start tracking your daily steps and get consistent with it. Good starting point, I'd say, is 4,000 to 5,000 steps every single day, and give yourself that for 2 weeks. And if you're not seeing the results you want, up it by 1,000 steps until you are seeing the results you want. My average step for 2024 was 7,600 steps, and I don't have like a step tracker. I just grab my phone when I go for my walks. I also hold it when I'm, working sometimes during class. I have it in my pocket. It does track some of my movement, but not all of it. As long as you do the same thing every day. Like, don't just hold it extra because you want to get more steps in. Try to only grab it when you're going for your walks if you don't have a step tracker, because there's a free step app right there. You need to move your body throughout the day. Like, if you're working out and now you're not cleaning your house, or now you're not cooking and now you're not moving as much as you were before, your body is so intelligent that it's gonna try to make you move less if you're moving more. Fine line in working hard enough in the weight room without lowering your daily movement. That is the goal, is to find where you can work out in the gym. That's why I don't think people should work out every day. I think you need to work hard enough, but to keep energy for the rest of your life and to keep moving throughout the day, throughout the weeks, in order to see long-term weight loss and long-term muscle gain. All right, nutrition is a tricky one. Nutrition is a tricky one. I do believe that there's like, the same with weight training. You can get to your goal in multiple different ways. You know, there is not one program, one way that fits all. At the end of the day, it's whatever works for you. It's something that you can stick to, that you find joy in, you know, challenges you enough. So I've been thinking about people's nutrition, and I'm like, okay, people, let's say if you're starting to make healthier choices, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna lose weight, because calories matter. Calories matter at the end of the day. When I am in a bulk, or when I'm in the middle of winter and I just don't care. I've been thinking about this last week because I ate whatever I wanted last week. And what I want, I don't eat crap. I eat mainly like 95% really clean foods. So when I'm late night snacking, watching Netflix, I'm choosing all healthy snacks like pistachios, no sugar added fruit, rice cakes, and almond butter. But I can still you can overdo healthy food and you can still gain bad weight. You can't just be like, okay, this was healthy, so I can eat as much as I want. That's not the way it works. You still need to be mindful. If you are eating when you're not hungry, if you are eating late at night before bed for no reason, just through boredom, yes, that could lead to gaining weight, 100%. Of course, healthy food is better for you, so you may not become unhealthy, but is your goal to be healthier or is your goal weight loss? Of course, if it's weight loss, I encourage you to eat healthy food. Just because you're eating healthier food doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose weight, which I think can kind of be tricky for some people. But you still have to be mindful with portions, food timing, eating consistently enough, and finding what works for you. I was just thinking about that recently, because if you looked at my day when I'm eating like whatever I want, you'd be like, whoa, that's really healthy. But just if you're not being mindful of eating before you're too hungry, eating consistently, keeping the portion size down, not just snacking in front of the TV, it could definitely slow your progress. So when I'm trying to be more on top of it, like, you know, summertime's gonna be coming up soon, I will cut out or very much reduce late night snacking, put a huge back focus on protein, but that's something I'm usually quite good at. And when I'm trying to get a bit leaner, the only thing I do, I'd say, is I'm just more consistent with my meal, and I do less nighttime snacking. So it almost feels like I'm eating more because I'm more on top of it. That makes sense. But I'm technically eating less, because you can feel more satiated but still be in a calorie deficit. High volume foods, maybe you've heard of that before, it's foods that can make you feel satisfied for longer but are not super calorie dense. So things that you'll see that are more high volume, like vegetables, fruits, stuff like that. So I will do like lots of healthy soups, and I put a ton of protein in it and vegetables, and then I'll still have a piece of sourdough bread on the side, but I get full from the broth, from the protein, from the vegetables. In the summer I do a lot more salads. Obviously that's higher volume, but just adding in more lower calorie dense foods into your plate to help you fill up on that, so you feel full without overdoing calories. There's nothing wrong with sweet potato and sourdough bread, but if you are eating like 3 slices of sourdough bread, sure, sourdough bread is healthy for you, but if you're trying to lose weight, I definitely wouldn't suggest eating 3 slices of sourdough bread. I hope that kind of makes sense. You still want to be very aware of portions. And most people, like, I suggest everybody eat more protein, about 0.8 grams of protein per pound of muscle, or you can just round up to 1 to 1. So like if you're 150 pounds, 150 grams of protein, but that is very much on the higher end. So if you can get to 0.8, I'd say that's a great spot to be. And then you're either going to do better on higher carb or higher fat. I love high fat foods. Higher fat, healthy foods, they're good at rebalancing your hormones. They're good for your skin, for your hair, for your nails. I just love healthy fats. I I look at different cultures, and I've talked about this before, and I think about what types of food they eat and like how they are. So if I think of Asians, and they eat a lot of bone broth, soups, and they eat a lot of chicken skin, and that's just made me eat chicken skin. I love chicken skin, but if you look at like the fitness industry, they'll be like, don't eat the chicken skin, that's where the fat is, but it's also where the collagen is and nutrients are there. So whenever I'm making a soup, I keep the chicken skin in there for those health benefits, because I want that healthy fat. I want that real fat, not fried foods, but real healthy, even animal fat I am not scared of. But of course I add in my avocados, my olive oil. I love cheese, good quality cheese. I've been putting a real big focus on trying to get in my omegas from salmon or herring. Lately, it has been my two choices. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it is time for you to get real with yourself. Like, are you going too long without eating? Are you eating too much at night? Because oftentimes we feel like we're eating nothing all day and then we overdo it at night. Like, you have to be real with yourself. Are your portion sizes too big? Are you actually getting in enough protein? Should you be cutting down a little bit of carbs, increasing your protein? Like, it's time for you to be more honest with yourself. I think too many people can't see the truth when it comes to them. Final point is lack of consistency. I've noticed this with especially newer lifters. Like, if you've only been working out for like less than 6 months, even less than a year, you feel like you've been doing this forever. Even if it's like 2-3 months in, you're like, why am I not getting to my goals? Why am I not super ripped and buff yet? And it's been like 3 months. And in the meanwhile, you haven't worked out in a decade. And you're expecting results within 3 months. Like, I just think we're not, again, real with ourselves. Even if you are in your early 20s, give yourself time. If you haven't worked, like if this is your first time working out, I always encourage people to give themselves a year. And I know that's freaky, but you can give yourself 3 months without changing your program. But at the end of the day, I've seen some of my clients get amazing results between year 1 and year 2. And the first year, sometimes your body is adapting, changing in ways we cannot visually see, but we can start to feel it. So sometimes we need to listen to the fact that we feel better and get rid of the scale, because it's not showing us what's happening in our bodies and our muscle. When our muscle gets more dense, when our stomach gets more hydrated and we have more fiber in our intestinal tract, it'll show that the scale is up. And maybe our body fat is down, but it can't show you that on the scale. Even those like higher tech scales, they're not perfect. Like, they're not really showing you the full picture. So I don't love getting on the scale. I mean, if you're gaining weight or losing weight by how your clothes are fitting, especially in the right spots. Like, and if you're building muscle, like my clothes may get tighter around my glutes and my thighs and my back. I'm okay with that. And as long as like the waistband is a really good measure of whether you're gaining good weight or bad weight. And on the standpoint of lack of consistency, it's like you're not giving it enough time, but you're also not sticking to what you said. If you're like, okay, I'm gonna work out twice a week and every other week you cancel one, I suggest looking at the month, and no matter what, sticking to the month plan that you set. So if it's 3 times a week, that means no matter what, you need to get in your 12 workouts. If it's twice a week, no matter what, at the end of the month, you need to get in your 8 workouts. I just think that if you're really trying to get ahead, you need to be more strict. Once you see your results, then if you skip a workout here or there, you'll see me that I've gone through ups and downs. But when I'm really trying to see change, I am on top of it. That is the truth. Yes, I don't feel like I'm not killing myself, but I'm holding myself accountable to making sure I get my workouts in, making sure I get to bed early, making sure I'm eating healthy, mindfully, and not overdoing nighttime snacking, eating consistently throughout the day, enough protein, and I am on top of my workouts. If I have a really busy week, I make up for it the next week. I think you need to get harder with yourself. I think it's important to be more honest with yourself. I think a lot of people have a hard time seeing what's really happening. Of course, it's like, are you pushing hard enough in the workouts? Just because you're showing up to the workouts does not mean you are pushing hard enough on the workouts. Ask yourself, can I go up in weight? Am I using the heaviest weight I can do with good technique? If you're like, I think so, I doubt it. Try going up. You can always go back down in weight. Are you tracking your progress in the gym? Are you making sure that you are getting stronger and better and more fit? That is really important. Are you grabbing weights that you've never grabbed before? Are you getting lower or more mobile than you've ever had before? Can you do moves you weren't able to do when you first started? Like, that's how you can tell if you're actually getting more fit, stronger. If you are doing the exact same weight, the exact same range of motion, nothing's changed, then are you really getting stronger and better? And guys, this is not to freak you out, but I just want you to get the best results that you can. So just time to get real with yourself. It's time to get real with yourself and level up. And if you want to see results, you deserve to see results. If you're putting in the time, you're choosing healthy foods, you're trying to walk every day, level up. Let's track your movement. Let's make sure you're eating enough protein with good portions and not overdoing nighttime snacking. And in that being said, one night of nighttime snacking is not going to make you gain weight. Like, even when I'm being good, I usually allow myself like one night a week where I don't care, because I love nighttime snacking. And consistency. Are you staying on top of your workouts? Like, not just showing up and half-assing it. Are you showing up and working hard? All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps you level up your workouts for 2025. I know you can do it. Once you figure out what you need to get results, it's so much easier to maintain it. It's just to get real with yourself to get there. You just need to get there. You need to get that momentum. You need to get to a good spot where you're not overdoing workouts. You're not under fueling, under feeding, and not overfeeding either. And just being consistent and knowing what works for you, and knowing when you need to take a rest day, when you need to push. Like, knowing the more you do it, the better you'll get at knowing what you need and getting to know yourself. Because you should know what you need, not me. You, through trial and error. If I'm telling you I love animal-based protein and you're a vegan, obviously you're gonna have to find what works for you. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.